Okay, so I don't know exactly what I'm gonna say here, but I have an idea. I wanted to take a moment to be transparent about where I'm at, the position I am in now, and the position I was in when I recorded the video I uploaded yesterday talking about Black-owned fragrance brands. If you're unaware about this, you can watch that video if you want. I will link it up here. You don't have to. You can skip it, obviously. And if you're not aware, first of all, I'm really grateful for all the positive feedback I've gotten on that video. Those of you who've watched it and reached out and said, hey, thank you for introducing these brands. I was not aware of them. I'm gonna check them out. That was the whole purpose. That was my whole goal of this video. So thank you for your feedback. Thank you for your support. And it's obvious if you saw the video and you read the comments, you'll see there's a lot of people who seem to take issue with this idea. So my intention of this video is not to say who is wrong and who is right and any of that. My intention is to say where I'm coming from, what my intentions were when I recorded that video, and what I hoped to see upon publishing it. So here are just some basic facts I want to share that supplement this idea. Number one, in regards to taking issue with this video topic, it seemed that from what I could gather in reading many comments, and I tried to stay away from some because some were just pretty cutting. So here's what I want to say. In regards to taking issue with this topic, what I could gather was that doing a video only about Black-owned fragrance brands is divisive and racist, simply because it is exclusionary. It excludes other brands, okay? It excludes other people in terms of ethnicities and whatnot. Also, people were making the argument, well, like, it shouldn't matter what the color is. If the product is good, then that's what I care about. Me too. That is what I care about as well. But it is no coincidence that a majority of the content that we see across this platform and in the fragrance community in general, and in the industry too, everything is white based. Let's just be real. All these brands, and you can go back to my other 250 plus videos, you'll see that a good 98-99% of the content I've talked about on this channel has been coming from white-owned companies. I don't take issue with that because obviously I've been making these videos this whole time. So it hurt me that when I dedicate one video to brands that are underrepresented, they're not talked about very much, most people don't even know about them, and they all happen to be Black-owned brands. I'm not saying that all unknown brands are Black-owned. There's many other brands by other folks of different ethnicities that we don't know about yet. Hopefully we will find out about them soon. But I wanted to take a moment to focus on the Black-owned brands because I am Black. That doesn't mean that I think I'm superior. It kind of goes in line with this whole Black Lives Matter versus All Lives Matter. By me saying that, yeah, here are 7 Black-owned brands that I think you should know about if you want to know, that doesn't mean all the other brands don't matter. It doesn't mean that at all. All brands matter. I'm not trying to make a new hashtag here. But for this one moment, for this video, for these 13 minutes, I wanted to say, these are some Black-owned brands that matter. Why? Because I have a personal tie to them because of my ethnicity, because of the history of this country. I know that's going to sting a lot of people because that is one thing that a lot of people don't want to look at. They don't want to acknowledge. They feel that the quicker we can look away from it, the sooner it will not exist anymore. And I just want to say that that is very easy to say if you do not come from a group of people that are directly tied to that history. This video was not intended to combat racism. It was intended to shed a little bit of light on some underrepresented brands that are all Black-owned in the midst of the, like I said, 98-99% of white-owned brands that I've already talked about and that I will continue to talk about. There's more I could say. There's more I want to say. To the people who take issue to this, I've done what I could in the comments already. Again, I'm not trying to say who's wrong and who's right. I just wanted to tell you where I'm coming from with this video. If you have any definitive feedback to share in the comments, I would just say keep it respectful. I hope that what I'm saying makes sense. If it doesn't, let me know. I was conflicted as to whether or not to make this video because I didn't know if I wanted to give energy to the topic anymore, but I felt like it would have been strange to just pretend like it never happened and go on to the next video. So this is me attempting to put an end to this topic with this video, and I'm welcome to have a conversation with you. If you have something to say, if you have questions, you know, I do think that there's a lot that is said in these kinds of situations from people who do not identify with the struggle. There's a lot of assumptions that are made. There's a lot of things that are misconstrued, things taken out of context and weaponized sometimes. I have seen that many times in order to fill in the blank. I don't know. Whatever, if you feel this way, whatever your intentions are, that's up to you. That's your stuff. If you want to fill me in on what that is, I'd love to know. That's all I can say. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one.